It's Tuesday night, and it's a big night because it's our most important night of the week. All the big announcements, all the big things, everything that you need to stay on top of everything and hit your goals and make sure you're doing everything right and you're adding in everything that's new and exciting is always launched on Tuesday nights. And there are a lot of new and exciting things right now. So if you're brand new, you've picked a perfect time to join. We're in this unbelievable energy and momentum phase that even has me after 34 years buzzing a little bit. But it's really truly is a great time. So we also love to meet all the brand new people that join. We only got like 1 or 2 minutes. We're not gonna be able to hear from anybody, but if you're brand new and you want to say hello, let the person that got you here know you made it. Let Rory and Tandy hear your name for the first time. Let us welcome you to the family for the first time. Hit the microphone in the lower left-hand corner or the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello and welcome to the call. Go ahead. Normally we have a little bit more time for you, but today we're not gonna. Oh, allow participants to unmute yourself. We got to do that one first. There you go. Now you can unmute.
Hello, this is Ron.
Where you
Glad to
calling
be
in from,
aboard.
Ron?
Pretty good, pretty good. Anxious to get started.
Where are you calling in from?
Oh, the Bronx, New York.
Excellent. Welcome, sir. Fantastic. Welcome, welcome. Glad you made it.
Thank
Who
you.
else is brand new? We're just gonna be able to take a minute.
Yeah, hi, this
Sylvia.
is
Go ahead.
Paul and Sylvia Valdez. Hello.
Where are you calling in from?
California, San Jose, California.
San Jose to the Bronx, New York. Look at that.
Yeah,
Love it.
West
Coast to
East
coast.
huh?
Go ahead, Alicia. Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Sacramento, California.
Fantastic. If the next person is a New Yorker, we're gonna have a trend here.
Hello, and I'm in
Fantastic.
Tampa on the other side of the U.S.
That's okay. We're trying to stay warm down here, aren't we, Beth? Oof.
Trying to. If you
Yes,
had a good
and I'm
reminds me of when I
jealous.
lived
I'm
in
Diana
Chicago.
from Maryland, where we have a snowstorm.
Oh, Maryland.
Ooh, boy.
Diana, welcome. Beth, welcome. Ron,
Thank
welcome.
you.
Everybody, welcome.
I'm Dorica from Lancaster, California.
Awesome.
Lancaster, California. Something's happening in California, guys. Fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team.
Hi, I'm
Hello.
Sandy Roybal from Hammer Springs, New Mexico.
New Mexico is in the house. Fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it. Anybody else?
I'm Sherry from Arizona, Mesa, Arizona.
Arizona's here where we all wish we had your weather right now.
Yeah, I'm
Fantastic.
actually cold. Anything under 80 degrees is cold to me.
Yes, and that's how us Floridians feel. Anything under 70, we got to get the mittens out. It's not very nice at all. Well, welcome, Sherry. Glad you made it.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing a little bit of that Arizona sunshine this way. Thank you. All right, anybody else want to say hello?
Yes.
I see an Edmund from Ohio.
Welcome, Edmund from Ohio.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it. Castine Woodward.
Yes. Hello.
Where are you calling in from, bud?
Hello, my name is Kwasum, all the way from New Jersey.
New Jersey's in the house. Yes. Oof. And we won't even talk about that cold.
Oh, yes. It's cold.
Go ahead, Michael. Welcome to the call. Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling from Chicago.
Chicago is here. Fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it. Welcome everybody to the RRR247 and direct-to-consumer team call, conference call, announcement call, business call. It's the everything call because everything that you guys need to be as successful as you can be here. Anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something new to the system to help you make more money, to help you expand your business, go into different countries, do everything that we do, it's always going to be launched on a Tuesday night. So never miss a Tuesday night call, all right? This is the most important night of the week. Everything will be launched on Tuesday and then trained in depth on Saturdays. Tuesday, number one. Saturday, probably your number two week. And that starts at 11 a.m. Eastern. Everything is Eastern time, by the way. So welcome, everybody. I got to hit a couple of buttons. If there's anybody brand new, they get a chance to say hello. I'll give you a couple seconds, and that's about it. We're running late today.
There's a Kenny Rogers in the chat from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He can't get his sound to work.
All right, fantastic. Welcome, Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, fantastic. I'm going to hit a couple of buttons here so we can get going. That one. Going to hit that one. We'll let those couple of people in. Thank you very much, Linda, for watching chat. And let's get the show on the road here because we're late, and I apologize for that. We've had a lot of very big things happening, and it's so hard to end the last call to move on to the next call sometimes normally. And I promise you guys next week, I'll give you 10 or 15 minutes to let all the new people that didn't get a chance to say hello, say hello. So welcome to the call. My name is Niall Eddy. I'm down here freezing my hands off in Florida because it went below 70 degrees. So, excuse me. I think it's actually supposed to go down to something like 38, 39 degrees tonight.
Yeah.
Some of my neighbors are wrapping their plants with the extra sheets and stuff. I decided not to plant anything. If it can't live in the natural environment, it's not going to live in my yard anyway. But yeah, it's kind of chilly, but it's a great time. If you heard me mention as this call was starting, we have so much going on right now. There's a lot of really good things. Listen, I've been in this industry for 34 years now. I've worked with the Ricords for 30 of those 34 years, and it's never been as good as we have it right now. I can never remember a time where it's been as good as we have it right now. We have as much as we have right now. And there's so much expansion and so much growth and so many beautiful things and so much more being added to the system than you've even seen so far right now, that your timing, if you're brand new, couldn't be any better. It just couldn't be. I know that sounds like a cliche, and people say it all the time. Your timing couldn't be better, but believe me, as you start looking around for the next few days and a few weeks, you're going to realize, wow, now I was right. My timing was unbelievably good. So yeah, I've worked with the Ricords for 30 of the 34 years that I've been here. I'm an ex-carpenter who turned aviation mechanic because I had an injury and had in my back and had to change careers. But it was while I was in school becoming an aviation mechanic, I was introduced to this industry. And I looked at it before. I've looked at it a couple of times. My ex-wife actually sold everything from Avon to undercover wear lingerie, right? We've had Tupperware flowing out of the cabinets, home interiors on every wall. We had everything you could think of. And we used to have the home party on the weekends every single week. And it was just nothing that interested me at the time. I didn't see that career level business plan that I could give my kids their heart's desires with, but it did look like good extra money and good products that we had all throughout the house. But when I was introduced to this one, something was the one I got involved with then, something was very, very different. Something just got my attention. And I think I finally, for the first time, broke down and dove in and took a really good look at the compensation plan, the business model, the whole big picture. And I became a student of what was happening. I became a student of that company that I was with back then. I became a student of the system that we were using and I finished school a few months later. I went to work at the airport, and after working at the airport for 8 months, I had about a year into this business part-time, and I was already making as much money with this as I was at the airport. And it was a decision I happily made one day. I just walked in, gave my 3-week notice, and I've been home ever since. It's been a godsend. It opened up doors for me I didn't know existed. It allowed me to meet people that I would have never met anywhere else. You heard me say hello to Autumn. She doesn't live down the street from me, right? I would have never met Autumn or Linda, the voice you heard earlier helping me out. I would have never met any of these people if I was an aviation mechanic or a carpenter. This industry allowed me to meet people all over the country, and it's a great thing to do. It allowed me to meet people all over the world. And that was an amazing addition to my life. But it gave me two things that I never really had before. I was a dad working, 60, 70 hours a week. And when I was going to school, it was even harder. I barely got home in time to have dinner with them, with the kids. But it was usually give them a kiss on the forehead and tell them to brush their teeth and go to bed, right? I was missing so much. this industry gave me time freedom. When I walked away from my job and I started building my business around my kids' schedule, I went from the dad who never hardly ever seen them to the dad that was putting them on the bus, getting them off the bus, going to every football practice, going to every volleyball practice, going to every cheerleading practice. Whatever my kids wanted to do, I could be there. That's time freedom like I never had before. Actually, when the high school needed a bowling coach because they were joining a traveling league, guess who raised their hand and became the bowling coach for the high school? I did. Why? Because I could. I do love the bowl. I had my ABC card already. I was already teaching my kids how to bowl. But when they needed a coach and the kids wanted to be on that team, I thought there's more time for me to spend with my kids, right? When I got involved, I was just hoping we could make an extra 500 or $1,000 a month so I could spoil them on the weekend. It turned into something that allowed me to give them a better life than even I could imagine at that time. I dove in, like I said, I became a student. I met Rory because I needed a voicemail that could handle a lot of volume. And everybody told me to talk to him. I met this young guy with a love for mass communication like I've never met before, except for a couple of years in the Army. And he gave me the voicemail, but in that voicemail, through the phone company, he also gave me a system where I could talk to people, where I could, that mass communication. I could put a message on that system and shoot it out to everybody at the same time and give them that same message, that same training. And that seems like nothing today because of the technology that we have. But this was in 1990 or 1991. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have email. We didn't have cell phones. I didn't even have a pager back then. We had nothing, but we had Rory and we had the phone company and that brain of his that loves mass communication and helping entrepreneurs all over the world wherever he can. So when the internet did come out, though, that's when he got online and really found his niche. He became the #1 lead generation company on the planet because that's what all of us entrepreneurs needed. And then he started building websites and he became one of the best web developers out there on the internet. And there was a lot of people doing what he was learning how to do, but nobody was as good at it as he was. He became the #1 lead generation company. He still holds that title today. He started building the websites, and you're looking at them today. I remember the first one, Sherry. It would look like a flyer on the internet. Somebody just kind of hand wrote it, or but it was typed up a little bit. And then he started building pages behind the pages, and as new technology come out, this guy was already on top of it and building it. And people were getting 1 in 50 response on their website. Rory's got his 1 in 10, then he got it down to 1 in 5. No one knew how to do what this guy just knew how to do. It seems like it came naturally to him, but what he did was study and study and study and study and grab all the new stuff and implement it. He always wanted to be the best, and he did that. So I became really good friends with him over the phone. We got to meet Miami, shake his hand, look in his eyes. That's when I realized who this guy really was, and we became even better friends. Today, we're not even friends. I call him my brother. It sounded funny. That was funny before I said it. We're not friends. We are best friends, but I call him my brother. And I got to meet the other half of that team over there. There's 2 people. There's 2 co-founders in this company. And the other side is the one that keeps everybody organized, especially Rory. Keeps them on time, keeps them organized, and help him do the training. And that's Tanya Ricord. Tanya, when I first met her, I got to fly out west, and I walked in and met a young mom raising 7 kids, running several other businesses, and helping Rory do all this and keep it on time. I realized this is a power couple who truly complement each other, and they're going to become one of the legends on the planet. Because Jim Rohn said something to me, Tommy Wood. I know you know Jim Rohn. Excuse me, there's that Florida cold. He said the true legends on the planet are the people who help the most other people. To me, that was the definition of Rory Tanya, 2 people who put forth all the kind of effort that they do, get up every morning, have a cup of coffee, and say, what can we do to help Sherry, Barbara, Sandy, Ron, Monique, everybody that's here? What can we do to help them see what we have and take that out to the world? What can we do to help them make more money? What can we do to help them get more momentum? What can we do to help them hit their goals? Okay, let's add that to the system. Those are the people you guys are getting in business with. As you are here by the day, by the week, by the month, and by the year, and you get to know them more and more, you're going to see. I remember the day Niall told me that these two are going to be legends in the industry, and now I see why. I think they're already there, but they to them they got a long way to go. Their goals are much higher than any of us could even think about right now. So yeah, it's great to be a part of this. And when I said I got to meet a lot of people that I never would have met before, I've met some incredible people. The leadership team that Rory and Tanya have put behind the company, that the team that bought into their vision and their dream and decided we were going to take this to the rest of the world too. Start building teams underneath them, and that leadership team became a larger leadership team, because as we build teams, we build leadership into of those new members in those teams. And sometimes we bring in a new team member that's just got that unbelievable leadership. They just step up all by themselves and they start running with it, right? That leadership team keeps growing. And I've had the pleasure of meeting probably 99.9% of that leadership team now, because I've not just been around for a long time. I go to every single event that ever there is to attend to meet all of the people. Any of you right now, even the brand new people, if you're at the next event when we get together to really celebrate an accomplishment or launch something new, I'll meet you. I'll see you there because I'm always there. And that's what that gave me the ability to meet a lot of incredible people. So as you're here, excuse me, as you're here and you start working on those pages and get all that stuff taken care of so that you can get Google AdSense and start marketing and getting all that traffic to your site, you're going to start building those teams of your own through this website. And that as you start bringing those people in, you're going to hit different levels of instructor. You're going to be an instructor in training as soon as you start doing marketing. You get out there and start building a team. You're going to be a certified system instructor as soon as you have 10 new students that are on your team and learning. And then you're going to keep going to GSI, PSI, MSI. So you're at the top. And as an MSI, Linda, the voice you heard earlier, Stacy, I thought I seen her face here on the front screen a minute ago, and so many other people that you're going to meet. What does that mean? A master system instructor means we are 100% committed to building this, protecting this, and training everybody, whether you're on our team or not. Sherry, you're not on my team, but I'm here to help you build your business. Ron, you're not on my team, but I'm here to help you build your business. And every single part of the leadership that you meet is going to tell you that exact same thing. We're here to protect the house, make sure this lasts, something that we're building something as parents or grandparents that we can pass on to future generations. We're building something that we want to make it last. We've been around for 3 decades. We know what works and what doesn't work. And Rory and Tanya are the masters of taking those friction points out of the way for you, so we can help you focus on building and focus on helping you hit your goals. You're going to meet an incredible group of people here that all feel the exact same way. One of them I'm going to introduce to you tonight. This is a young lady that's just, gosh, how do I say? She walks in the room and you see the smile on her face and you feel that energy, right? I had a chance to talk to her the first time probably 4 years ago. 4 years ago, and not only that, she actually wrote a page at her PBS and mentioned my name in it. When I read that page, it touched me inside like you can't even imagine. It reminded me while I'm in this business. She's not on my team. She's just someone that I met through this giant organization that Rory and Tanya built, and it touched me deep inside. And we're friends for life. We're family, because that's what we do and the atmosphere that we're building here. So without any further delay, and I'm really apologize, we started late and we're going late. I want to introduce you to one of our up and coming moving leaders and one of my favorite redheads on the planet, Miss Monique Smith. Microphone is all yours. I can't wait to hear you share.
Hi, everyone. I'm Monique, and I've been here about 4 years. But before I say anything else, I feel like since Niall mentioned that page, I have to share the quote that made me write that page. It really was a life-changing quote. So the quote goes like this: do the uncomfortable until it becomes comfortable. nothing great ever happened inside your comfort zone. So of course you have got to get out of your comfort zone in order to change, in order to grow, in order to do anything better in your life. And the night he shared that, it literally changed my life. I have an anxiety disorder, so I was always stuck in a comfort zone. That's where I was safe. That's where I could manage my anxiety. And I thought I was just stuck. But for some reason, after hearing that quote, a light bulb went off and my whole life changed. I dealt with social anxiety and agoraphobia, which I all got over for the most part. I still struggle with it, and yes, I made it to Dallas 3 years ago. I don't remember, but I think Niall almost had a heart attack and hit the floor when he saw I was actually there. But yes, I encourage all of you, get out of your comfort zone. If you don't take anything away from tonight, at least from me, get out of your comfort zone. It really will change your life. Is it going to be hard? Absolutely. Is it going to be uncomfortable? 100%. Is it going to be worth it? 1000%. So there you have that. Okay. Now, my story, I'll make it brief. I have been here about 4.5 years. I actually watched my mom do this 2 years before I came in. And that whole 2 years, I kept telling her, Mom, this is a scam. This is a scam, because it just sounded too similar to a lot of other things I had seen online and tried myself. But then when the pandemic hit, my husband and I had to shut down our business. And I was looking for things, and she finally was like, you know what? Let me show you something. And she showed me her tax returns. So I pulled my foot out of my mouth and asked her for more information and how I get started. It was a very embarrassing day, but here I am. And I even told her, okay, I'm going to do this, but I am not going to be an instructor. That's too hard. That's too scary. But again, get out of your comfort zone. That's what I did. And this business has allowed me to meet amazing people like Niall and Ashley and Shane and Stacy and Greg and Renee and I'm going to forget names, but so many people that have helped me along the way, people that aren't even on my team, but they still love people, want to help change people. And that's what they did. And so this business has done so much more than just change my financial future. It has changed my personal life and my personal growth in ways I never, ever thought were possible. And I will forever be grateful for all of that. And I've learned so much. I'm a big old nerd at heart and love learning and researching. And this place also gave me a platform for that. And it was all possible because of the Ricords. So without any further ado, I know I said that wrong, but I would like to introduce the CEO, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Rory Ricord. Uh-oh, is he here? Did I talk too fast?
I'm just taking this in, and you guys, you've come so far, Monique. So, and you guys, by the way, she's an instructor now. She's actually in a leadership role, and she's paid it forward amazing and continues to do so. So, Monique, thanks. I see, like this is a big year for everybody, and I can see you doing a lot more this year than probably the past 3 years combined.
It's in my goals. I'm my new hashtag this year is Thrive 2025. So
I love that.
There you have it. That's what I'm going to start putting on all my posts and everything. I'm going to thrive this year. Y'all watch.
Well, you get it, but I gotta tell you, your mom stuck through stuff and grew, and when you're part of something, you're actually going to evolve and grow. It's a good type of an addiction because we just love and surround ourselves with people that want to lift us up the way the world should be. And
absolutely.
We get to do that here. And you're just reminding me, like, this is why I wake up every morning is I get to go help people every day to help rise up and spend the time they need to get them, because everything we invest in somebody once they get going, and we do make money here. We do have the way to create incomes and opportunities come our way. We just got to get people ready to be at the right place at the right time. I'm going to take it from there and go into some really cool things. Thank you so much, Monique. I was excited when Niall said you were coming on today. We have such great leaders. We have so many more to highlight this year, and we have great leaders that aren't even here yet. Like, this is a great place to be. All right, I'm going to. I got a lot to cover. There is so much to cover, and Tanya got you guys all set for the year, goal setting, everything else. I'm going to be on here on the Tuesdays and on the Saturdays because obviously we have a lot to do. Velavita just gave us a bunch more products. All right. Now I want you guys to understand on the business side. I'm gonna go through it a little bit here, and we're gonna do this. So don't get overwhelmed. If you're brand new, don't worry. We're gonna catch up on everything. We're gonna get all this done. I'm gonna go over a couple little highlights from yesterday. I take pretty copious notes. It's my saving grace. There's so much going on, and you can forget things, but I'm going to just go over some notes from the call last night. Velavita acquired Jeunesse and transitioned it fully into Velavita. Now, I'm going to tell you, we were originally told we weren't going to be seeing things probably till like May, our anniversary, when we'd have access to the products and things going on. These are products that we've known about for years. They've been through our household several times. We knew the original marketers of Jeunesse. And I got to tell you that the products they're awesome. We're going to go into them, but they are proven products. And we really gained like 10 years of business by this happening to add to Velavita. And you guys, I want you guys to just understand, we didn't change our overhead at all. It's already part of our Velavita overhead. Didn't change what we need to qualify with. It didn't change anything for commissions or anything other than we just get paid more when people buy different products. We get paid the same. Nothing changes for us. We just have more products to offer. So don't we know how the biohacking stuff works. We've been building that up. We now have tunes that are selling like crazy. We're doing amazing with the biohacking side. I can tell you which products, we have sizzle products that are really good. We focus on that still. Nothing changes. We just add to what we're doing with the new products. Now, I'm going to go over them. There's the Reserve, which is a resveratrol product. It's got 5 superfruits in it. We're going to talk about these individually, but we're going to roll them out in an amazing sequence. So I'm just going to go over it, right? We got the Reserve. We got Life, which is an NMN product. NMN is freaking incredible. And those that understand it, take it and want to take it every day. It is a incredible life enhancement. We have NMN in our youth. We're getting it. So, and it's basically, it's a form of niacin. It's got folic acid. There's a lot we're going to be covering about that. And you guys, our product specialist is going to be breaking this open, and we're going to be having him on later this month. I'm getting the confirmation of the date. It'll be on a Monday. We definitely want to tune in and get as much knowledge as we can, but the best knowledge is personal knowledge, right? Personal results. We'll talk about that. The Luminescence, which doesn't ship till the 15th, or not available till the 15th to ship, I guess. We have it. You guys, this product we're going to talk about, it'd be the first one that I would highlight otherwise, but we don't have till the 15th, so we'll probably wait on that. I'll come back to that in a second. There's an AM PM Essentials. It definitely coincides. It's going to help with the Zleam as far as it helps with sleep. It helps you wake up. It's an AM PM. There's the Nara, which is a True Marine collagen. Again, it's similar to our youth, only it's got a different collagen that's specific for skin. So again, we're covering this youth aspect from an additional angle, really. The Revita Blue, probably my favorite addition here, just because of the blue-green algae. The buckhorn berry, I love aloe vera. I take aloe vera every day. Now I have this. And it's got coconut water powder, which coconut water has got some great hydration benefits and some other things. But that blue-green algae is just phenomenal for your overall health. And there's a lot of things in here that we've been taking similar stuff from. We knew about it. Now we got to market it. There's a product called Mind. It's got the L-theanine. It's got silk proteins in it. It's got hydrosolate. Again, great products for nutrition and balance and minerals that we need in our bodies. We got the Affinity, which is to help replicate our DNA. It's for healthier cells. Affinity, like infinity, like to last forever. The Bale Life, again, this is the fiber product. So, we have our cleanse with stage 1 and Zleam. Some people need more fiber. Some people are struggling with that. So we have a product for that. That's a whole other thing. And I'm gonna cover some things week by week. We got a lot to go over. And then I covered the life, the heart health, immunity, energy that we have with that. We'll break these products down. I'm going to just, we're gonna a lot to learn. But the thing about it is we all can know what's coming in the next week. We can buy it, get it in a couple days. People can start trying it. We want to build our own stories around this as much as possible. So I'm going to highlight the direction we're going. I've been waiting to get this to you guys, like all last year when you knew this was coming. And I knew in November that we were going to get it January 6th versus May. And I've got this new training to get done for everybody because we made a bunch of changes, right? We made a bunch of changes and to get ready for it. So anybody that over the past few weeks is wondering, like I was making shifts, we got rid of a bunch of things. I told everybody we're going a different direction with it. That's because I knew this was coming, obviously. And we're going to get all this done. We're going to have several months of marketing, proactive marketing, things to go on with this. We all have opportunity to increase our income doing exactly what we do, and no one gained any more needed overhead. We gained 10 years of business by adding this stuff in there. This is huge, guys. Huge. Again, Bella Vita was a home run. It continues to be a grand slam home run year by year by year now. All right, I'm gonna go over just some highlights of it all for those that are hopefully taking notes. Okay, for those that already know how to do performance blogging, that know how this is already going on, you're welcome to start building on pages. I'm going to be building out a clustering page for these products. And then obviously we're going to be cross-marketing our existing biohacking products and anything else that fits in the consistency of the circular marketing. And that's what we're going to give new students. And when students get to step 4 or 5, whatever works out in the new structure of the training, they will be adding pages to add to the clustering of this. So we're not going to start them out with 12 more pages to build. We're going to take away one of the existing pages that we give new students around Savings Highway Global and beauty and cosmetics and have it be a highlight page for beauty and health in that section. So we're not going to add another page. We're going to keep the page numbers where they're at, but we're going to give them a foundation to create additional pages with based on these products. And that'll give them time to get into Bella Vita, try the products as they're building their pages, and as they get there, they get that done. What that does is gives us a very set purpose to create different content and structure for Google AdSense, like more originality. And by that time, they've already modified enough pages to understand how this works. And then when it comes to create new pages, it's going to be creating pages that tie in to health and the beauty and everything we have on nutrition from this, right? And, I'll go with it. The Revita blue-green algae is definitely something we could put in the food category. I look at the Reserve and the resveratrol. That has great hooks, but because of the resveratrol and the references we can make to wine, we can tie them to our wine, right? We can cross-market our wine. When I go to Luminescence, the Luminescence, you guys, that is an incredible skincare routine. That's big money, folks. And we are going to need people doing their videos, get ready with me, the makeup stuff, because there's a lot of influencer stuff we're going to be focusing on. This lines all that up. Now I'm going to bring this up. Cross marketing on all this is great. If someone's really trying to take care of their skin and their body, they need to do the inside and the outside. We covered that in spades now with all these products. The Luminescence, there's a youth restoring cleanser, there's a cellular regeneration cream, there's a daily moisturizer, and a nighttime. 4 products. Just so you guys know, and I'll speak, because Tanya is taking really good care of her skin. It's not cheap. And women will do it. They die to have it done. The thing about it is here, people can earn the money to get this stuff for free. They can build upon it. We just got to be the beacon. We got to get the message out there. But it's an important priority. The Nara True Marine Collagen for your skin. It's side by side with youth. Combination, that's going to be great. I mean, people fighting for they can pick one or two, take them both. We just have a lot of exposure in the same areas. It means we get to do a lot of circular marketing with the keywords. We get to just, bring that in there. Give me a second. It's a lot of fun. Okay. The mind and brain, the life and brain, all the things that we have, we can combine a lot of our products and go through there. And then when we talk about frequency, the tune makes all the stuff work better. So there's so many reference points, guys. So many reference points. So also, I'll bring note, and I'll bring this up there. We have actually, let me share my screen. I'm going to go right to the shopping cart so you guys can see where the products are. We're going to have, we know how Velveeta is. We know we're going to have videos. We're going to have specific landing pages for every product in due time, right? Now, if I had to anticipate when that would be, I'm going to plan that they'll knock our socks off at the convention we do in May. May 5th, 2025, we should have a convention. It's an anniversary. Okay. Now, I'm going to speak this out to everybody. We were told originally it was going to be in Europe. There's a lot of progression in Europe, a lot of growth in Europe. There might be a regional situation, and I'm going to let you guys know what our feedback was, and from leadership and kind of understanding from some private talks. I think we're going to try to do one that's more domestic because we'll get more people there. Maybe Texas, maybe Orlando. I personally like the idea of going back to McKinney, Texas, because I think if people see how things are manufactured, you realize this is a big freaking deal. We're not a small company. It's massive. So I'm going to let you guys know we're going to be working on that. I still want you guys all to get your passports and have your passports for the trips and everything that comes up. There's just been a major shift. And you guys need to understand this shift bought us 10 years in business. The opportunity we just received, you guys, Jeunesse products have been known for over a decade. They've sold $7 billion worth. They're proven. People like them. They've been back ordered, and they had to kick up the supply chains for the existing customer base. We get a run with that, guys. And I'm just going to, if you're on the call last night, I covered it because all I can tell you guys is this is one of those things that just is it's a kick in the butt in the right direction. Now, remember, we're doing circular marketing. We already have traffic coming to our sites. Those have been doing this for a long time. We're just going to be adding these pages, getting more exposure. But we're going to be doing massive campaigns with the memes, right? I told you guys this year is going to be all about PBS development, PBS marketing. We're going to get back to the roots of that because we need it. We've had so many things hit us in 2024. Great things. Right? We get rid of a lot of friction points. You guys, the CRM and how that works, I'll talk about that in a second. We've got stuff set for some amazing growth here. So here's the plan. Saturday, I will be building out the initial cluster page with everybody, showing you how I do the research, how we put the stuff together, and then new students going forward from Monday on, basically, the following Monday, we'll have that page. I will be getting the training done around the pages we have now and that cluster edition. We all have a store link. Until we have specific links for specific products, we use the store link, right? Which is velveeta.com/ here. I'll pull this up. I'm going to share my screen. It's velveeta.com/ your username. That's it. And that takes you right here to the store. Okay. And we got, the buy now, like here, I'll go ahead and go to it. Here. This is where it goes. velveeta.com/ your username. It takes them right here. Become a member, become a customer, and they can scroll down, and here's the products. Now, you guys, this one's, there's limited. There's less than 1,000 available. We got one. It's an ionizer. I can tell you, we looked at buying one of these before. It was one like this, and it was $2,000. Okay. we get it here for $5.99 just because, you know, Costa, when he acquired it, he got these things and he's like, we don't want to sell these long term. But they're awesome and we can just blow them out literally to everybody. Guys, you're not going to get a better deal. If you've been looking at, you know, hey, I want it, you know, don't want to buy water bottles all the time. You want to purify your water. This is what this does, right? It keeps your water rich in minerals, free of impurities, and alkalizing. We want alkalized water. Okay, boost hydration, antioxidant, and pH balance for optimal well-being. And everybody understands, like, you guys should know by now, the alkaline direction we've been teaching, preaching, living, right? This is alkaline water. Okay, $5.99. It's got little things that hook up to your faucet and your sink. It's got several attachments. It's pretty freaking simple. Comes with great instructions. And then you're kicking out that water, right? There's a brochure. There's just stuff that's there. It's there. It's the standard, you know, BV. We get 300 BV on it. Which would, you know, it's a pretty big qualifier. It's there. And while supplies last. Okay, now we go down here. We got the Resonate, got our lights. Biohacking solutions are still here. And these are all been added under the biohacking, right? So we all know the snaps. Boom, 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 boom. And then we got the AM, PM essentials, right? There's AM essentials, PM essentials. All right. You can do both. They got the drink and the capsules that work together. I mean, it's all there. Here's a reserve. This is a very, very popular item because people get great health benefits with their, I mean, I've heard amazing results, blood pressure, a lot of other things. So it's one of those things that's there. They're gelled caps. You just rip it open and suck it down. It tastes amazing. Here's the Luminescence. Luminess. I think I add the essence myself, but Luminess. 4 products. They can buy 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'll have to see more. You can see how this goes. They did it in the cart. People buy what they want. They can buy a cleanser, a daily moisturizer, a night repair serum. They can buy 1 of each or 2 cleansers, whatever they want to use. People can get going with this and trying it out. Pretty effective. And there's a lot of information here about it. We're going to have more and stuff coming, but it's there. I'll hit back to the store. Now I go up. There's the Mind product. There's a Revita Blue. That's that blue-green algae. Here's the Life product, and it's got the Life Essentials. I mean, it's got 2 products in that line. Pull that up and show you. This shows the one. There's that liquid. It's weird on this. So I don't know if it comes with the 2. I actually gonna see what I have. But well, it's a box that comes in, and you guys, like, you look at this price, like $180. They've been selling a lot of this. You know, it's the NMN, and you know, we have it in our youth snap, but this is a whole different direction, right? It's a different direction, but I mean, it adds to it. And you guys, the more you understand this and the brain, like, we have multiple options for people, and it doesn't hurt. And if anything, it helps with our circular marketing. So this is one of the things I was like going through, like, you know, we covered a lot of that similar product, but it's not. It's slightly different, and we get to take it out there. This image kind of throws me off because I look at the products we have, but all right. The Affinity product is that DNA repair. You know, when people are aging, this is all stuff that people should be looking at. And this has 2 products. There's the capsules and the sachets. And you know, take one or the other. Both, if you know those who want more. I mean, it's pretty interesting, right, where it's at. And you know, look, feel, and live younger. Add this with the other products we have. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's high in vitamins. It's interesting, right? We're gonna have some fun writing about this and the results. There's a lot of people out there with results. I mean, they've been selling this $7 billion worth in a decade. The BioLife is the fiber product. You know, it's kind of like it's BioLife or BioLife. It's interesting names, right? We'll get used to it. But these are products people are already familiar with. The Nara is fun, right? To me. And and this is a collagen product. Tastes great. The tangerine, it's like a really good tang. Just telling you because I liked it. It's in sachets, and you know, it's a good delivery system. But you know, we got the snaps, and I'll tell you, I'm going to be leading with the snaps. We got that going. But when people come in here, there's other things they can see. And here's the thing, right? There's a lot of vitamins people buy and are looking for, and they're all in here. The superfruits are all in here. It's stuff people are learning. They've been using. It's kind of fun. We got a lot of things to write about it, right? And we can write a lot of pages about how to get better, the best products to do it. And we have several products that cover the same thing. That is a great situation for us. Like, you know, we didn't have to go find additional products. It's under one roof, one payment system, one overhead cost, right? So they're all here, and I'm going to tell you, like, we'll have a schedule. So I wanted to start with the Luminous products, but they're not shipping till the 15th. And so we'll start breaking down the pages. So this week is all about the cluster page. So we can give people some information. They learn about the products, they can modify it, and then we'll start building additional pages from that for additional content. And the cluster page will have the AM essentials, it'll have the reserve, the lumen, you know, and we'll tie in some stuff. I'll show you how we do the research. We tie in the stuff that's there. It'll be a good learning experience. And then that'll be the page that we teach from about these products to do additional pages for our students, right? So step 4, step 5 to do all that. And you know, what's awesome about it is by the time we get through those steps, I mean, they could have close to 100 different pages or 110 pages of content on their PBS, which is very great, right? Great having the content all linking together, all in that cluster format, which is brilliant. Okay. Now, I'll be working on it. I got so excited. I wanted to do it tonight. We kind of don't have time, so I'm going to come back to here. I'm going to kind of just stress some points today. This is incredible, guys. This is really incredible. Now I'm going to go over some compensation structures with the promos that are there. And actually, maybe I should pull this up again. I gotta log in. Hold on. Right. I'm going to cover one thing today and one more thing today. And well, technically two. So there's promotions with Velveeta, right? And the one I really want to focus on with you guys is one that really pays you for consistency. Okay. It doesn't matter what was before, this is what's going forward. I had to put a little bit of physical fight into to reach. Hold on one sec. Okay. I kind of had to put a lot of fight to keep this. And it's the ambassador side. So let me share the screen and explain it. Now, we have most of our members here are ambassadors. And when people come into Velveeta, which is what we do in session 1, there's promoter, influencer, ambassador, right? And then ambassador plus. I'm going to walk you guys through it. Promoters, it's $200, right? Influencers, Well, it's like $400.
$399.
$399, yeah. And then it's $799 for ambassador, and then $15.99 for ambassador plus. The difference is the more you spend on the member pack, the better price you get on the initial products, but there's perks for ambassadors. There's perks. Okay, first of all, ambassadors get a better price per product to start out. And the second biggest perk, and this one that I kept in our things, I didn't want to change our story, right, on how things go. We get 20% commissions as a promoter, as a influencer, as a promoter, influencer, and ambassador, right? We get 20%. If you're an ambassador and you have 5 members in that same month, it goes from 20% to 50%. Yes, I see a difference of 12 to 1,800 a month because I'm an ambassador versus not being one, just in referral bonuses. The thing is you got to be consistent, right? If you're adding 2 a week, you're going to hit your 5. So if you're bringing in 3 to 5 PBS students a week as an instructor. So as you're building this, you guys, the leverage is building teams. You guys, I had this thing I wanted to bring up today. If you're a one-man shop in anything, you're limited to what you can do as one person. When you become a 2-man shop, a 3-man shop, a 4-man shop, you can do so much more and the leverage is greater because you've got more people, right? We're building teams, and we can build teams on teams of teams of teams. There's no limit to the structure that we have. It is a very scalable process and system. He or she who builds the biggest teams on their left and the biggest teams on their right wins. The more people you help, the more you're going to win. You just got to balance out 2 sides. You got a side that your team's helping you build, and a side you got to be the team. You got to be the leader and create people in and bring them in. And we have plug and play success here. We fund all the marketing. We teach people how to utilize technology and this incredible CRM to reach out, contact those that want to do business with us. We're not a business that has to go beg people to come in. We don't have to talk to our cousins and beg our neighbors. We don't have to do any of those things that people have tried with their business. We teach marketing and actually marketing very well and have people that are coming in all the time to learn how to make money online through marketing, and we get to show them how to do it in a very proven path. And I could cover the structure over and over again, but it's been proven brilliant. And now we have even more products that people love, want, and desire. Everything we're looking for. We just got a big boost from Velveeta, and we just got to focus on it all. And it doesn't matter which of those products people buy. That's a gateway to other products they're going to like. And we get paid residually on every order. So we're going to write about it. We're going to blog about it. We get to focus on frequency. We get to focus on very awesome keywords to grow from. And that's what we're going to do. So you guys, we got a training Thursday. We got our Wednesday Brain Food Academy. And you guys, we are growing the education offerings in brain food. That has a huge future for us. We keep marketing on it, and you guys, we're going to be cross-marketing our customer accounts with our Velveeta products. Now, on that note, okay, the memes have a very crucial role in our future. We're watching social media develop constantly. He or she that puts out the most Coca-Cola type marketing is going to win. That's what the memes are for. All right. You got to blast them out and just get a rhythm going. Find tools, services to help automate it and get a rhythm. When you're posting your ads, use your own memes as images so people are seeing your domain and the page and being directed there in multiple ways. You guys, there's a system here, and there's methods there's a method to every madness that looks. And we're going to be focusing on those. And you guys, I've been waiting to roll out a bunch of new memes because of this new launch. And guys, we still have more stuff coming from Velveeta this year. We still have an amazing new product that I'm super excited about, and we get it later. Because this Jeunesse thing took precedence, and I'm dying for it. Dying for it. And we're going to be in rhythm, and we'll just let it as it gets in there and just add it and keep the circular going. I hope you guys are I mean, I know everybody's been here for a while. You get it. You see where things are going. Look what has come into our path by us just being ready for it. We're in the right place at the right time. Here it comes. We roll out. We know what to do. All right. I have one big, huge announcement today. First Tuesday of the month, we roll out new things. We have a new GSI. And I'm going to bring her on. She's not ready. I didn't even forewarn her. And because she's a new GSI, she wasn't on our leadership calls earlier today to know this was happening. So she's had no notice. She's overdue. She's kind of been here for a little while. So I want to be the first to congratulate the official achievement and I guess rise up of J Fish to GSI. She's a big part of a lot of things we do here. She's an educator. She's a teacher in our Brain Food Academy. She's been a part of the vision here the whole time that she's been here. Tanya and I have got to see her and be loved on by her at several events. And I can tell you, she's one of those people, I just can't remember her not being here. She's been so involved. So Jay, I'm going to bring you on. And you don't have to put your camera on if you don't want to. I didn't give you any prep time at all. So if you can just give us your voice. Putting her on the spot. I do this rarely or all the time. Jay, are you with us?
I am. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Typically, this is overdue, Jay.
Yeah, it's good. It's all good.
So I'm gonna put this on here. You should be you're gonna be added to all the WhatsApp groups, all the different things we have. You might feel flooding, and and we appreciate everything you've been doing. Your students appreciate everything you're doing. We just keep on the paces, and you've got some up and coming people too that are going to elevate you to PSI. You get this. You built a very solid foundation in your team, and it's admirable. So Tanya and I are super proud of you. But I got to tell you, your community around you here has been speaking up on this, and and it's like so it's there. And guys, there's others that have achieved CSI. We didn't get the announcements up there. Everybody, the holidays just kind of slow some things down, and we like families first, right? But we're back in the rhythm now, guys. We're back in it. It's going. And Jay, I want to say thank you. I'm going to give you got a couple minutes if you want to say anything.
I'm just more than thrilled. My team is amazing, and I'm so proud of them. They're working to push us up, and my new people are so excited. They're just here tonight and very moving forward. So we're the team fish. Go Team Fish.
Love that. So Jay, you've been part of Goya already, right? So when you rise to the GSI level, you get access to the Proxy leads, you get access to some other stuff that's there. Technically, hopefully you've been doing that because you're in Goya, but I'm going to tell you, for those that are not in Goya, you want to strive to get into Goya. We're doing some advancements. So I'm gonna just talk about this, and then we're gonna get to the millionaire course. So here's what I'm gonna end with. We have this thing called the PBS vortex, right? And I told you guys that was taking over all these services. We bundled them into one. We took our overhead and reduced our cost. We made it commissionable, so it's profit sharing for the partners. And it has all these Rory wish list things being done. So as a marketer, there's all these things that I want to do. Like I want the system to automate and do this, and I want to do this, and I want to rotate this, and I want to get this viral thing going where we can impact everything. Big vision. And that PBS Vortex, by golly, is doing it all. Just bit by bit, we're getting the programming done. So today I showed the instructors some things that are happening, and we're rotating in there. So those of you that are in V marketing, I'm going to tell you, there is huge advantages to what we're doing, but I'm automating it. I'm not creating more work for everybody. We're using technology to do work for everybody. But those that are on Goya are about to be fed even more students that are ready to go now. Protect the house. They answer the calls when people call in, ready to get going, need to get connected. All the things they do. So this is where it goes. So you start out as an instructor, you're doing the view marketing, and you're learning how to crawl, you learn how to walk, we're there to guide you there. But once you get the rhythm of it, you get 10, you become a CSI. Now you're growing to 50 and raising up other CSIs, so you're building that duplication in the team, and then you become a GSI. Now you get even more perks from Tanya and I. More paid marketing, more access, more things. Once you're a GSI, you can join Goya. So that you can create a stream to make that more steady team building, steady actions, steady momentum to build more. Then you become a PSI, get even more stuff. And then an MSI, even more stuff. And then an MSI Elite, even more stuff. All building these foundational things. And I bring it up there because it's like it's been working, and we're creating more and more ways to make things just easier. I'm going to bring up something on that PBS Vortex. That system does so much more than you guys even need to understand behind the scenes, and it's just going to get better and better and better. And the more you feed it and build it. So when we do the V marketing, I'm gonna put this out there. We have this system where you work 100 leads, you send out text 1, people respond. You deal with the ones that want to go now first. Then you call, you send a text 2 in the email, so you get the book out there. And if they don't answer, they don't get back to you, no problem, they're not ready yet. Then we send text 3, which generates traffic to our PBSs, folks. And it's highly targeted traffic for keywords we're marketing on, which gets us a recognized traffic in high regard with Google. This is what, you guys, this has been a huge leap forward. We have it now. We have it for this year. And then you take on more leads, put them through the cycles, but everybody that you've marked that way, it's tied that way, things start to just progress as a whole. And then we've got our drips that are going on behind the scenes, keep them informed. Remember, they came in for my book. They got that book. We keep things going. And when they're ready to go, they come through. Now, if they're on your system or they were a lead to talk to you, the way we're doing things now, we have people that are joining and getting their PBS to get going without talking to us yet because they got enough information, made that decision. We still do the BRT, we get to still add them, but we've created a little bit more to make the momentum build. We've got to take advantage of it. So I'll repeat what happens on Saturdays, right? And 9 a.m. Mountain Time, I'll just give 2 times, 11 Eastern. I'm going to be on 2 hours training. We're going to be building pages, updating for these Jeunesse product ads. We're going to be doing that for the next several weeks, the next few months. We got a lot, and we'll get that done. We'll have the pages and how to build them. We'll have the recordings that people can go through training on, and then, right, we're building structure on that. We're teaching things, all that, and then from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock Eastern, we have our top trainers on doing the BRT and using the system, teaching how to do it for 2 hours by doing it live, right? And the whole thing is to get people doing these measurable things on a steady basis. Make sacrifices. Don't watch TV, do marketing instead to actually build your team and your volume. And it doesn't just build the team, it builds traffic to your PBS to help everything else grow. Guys, we've got a clearer picture and we just got to get everybody succinct with it. We're going to generate far more this year in revenue than we've done in any year. We're moving ahead. We're moving forward. Right? I'll put out a thing too. Like you guys, there is 54 slots open for the IBO program. They've been trying to reach people. We're loading people in there, but if you don't respond, all right, and you might need to reach out and let your instructor know, hey, I haven't heard anything on the IBO yet. We're going to start bringing Jim on sometimes to connect. We've got slots to put people in. That system is super solid. We've really grown on that, and I just put that out there. So there. Now, you guys, that pays $750, sometimes $1,000 per month. They've been going pretty good, steady. It's only guaranteed for 9 months or 6 months, depending, but they're going really well. And the whole idea, I mean, we've had a really good year with this. And I'm going to tell you where commerce is going. It's getting bigger and bigger. Online e-commerce is huge. Okay, you're going to be seeing department stores go completely e-commerce over the next few years. A lot of them have already done it. Companies like Macy's aren't going out of business. They're just going warehouse. People are getting fired in the retail area because they don't need it. They already have an audience online. Okay, we're seeing those directions. We're focusing on our directions, watching where the trends are going. Stay with it. Right? So I'll emphasize, you be on the Tuesdays, you be on the Saturdays, you be on the Thursdays, you're building this page and the content. We're getting people the momentum and that traffic. What we have today that we didn't have up to a few months ago is the series of the PBS Vortex and how that ties in to drive traffic from the work we're doing. Traffic that helps generate revenues from Google AdSense, revenues from sales. Everything is just gelled so well. We are so solid for this year, guys. All right. We're going to go from here to the Millionaire course. That's on the instructor login. We're going to have check-ins, and we have a new sheet I will share with you guys there that shows who got the PBSs to go to the Millionaire course. We're going to be really quick on these. And if you're not in the Millionaire course and you're doing view marketing, log in, be accountable, and then get going on your 100 leads, working that system. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you're there on Saturday to see it done. You can also log into the instructor call throughout the week. We have people doing it every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can just log into your CRM, go to the Zoom rooms, and go to the RRR247 webinars from what is it?
Instructor.
Well, sorry, it's always the instructor Zoom. Thank you, Jay. And it's what was it start at
11 Eastern.
11 Eastern
7
to like 7.
Sure.
3 hours, guys. You can watch people doing the V marketing every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then 2 hours on Saturday for everybody. We teach this nonstop. We're growing this nonstop. There is a lot to do. And I'm going to tell you, in 13 days, even more hope is going to be felt in the communities we market in. People are looking. A lot of people we've been reaching out to over the past few months are going to start coming in too. That's why we do our follow-up. We do our backup. I call it the catching up. Because we are so poised. All right. Right. I'll see you guys. We'll see you guys on the next trainings. Saturday, we build a cluster page. The following Thursday, whoever's teaching is going to be teaching on that. And then that next Saturday, we're going to focus on one of the Jeunesse products and building that page, doing the research on it. Follow up on the Thursday and rinse and repeat until we get all these products done. Everybody that's showing up for these trainings and instructors, I'm going to tell you, this is going to help them build their PBSs. This is going to help them get stronger at that. Now, there's three key areas that we all focus on, and this will help clarify things for everybody. We have the art of the performance blogging system, the art of the PBS, how to build pages, how to post ads, how to do the structure, how to do the clustering, all those things that we teach. It's an art. It's a skill set. Art of the PBS. Then we have the art of the BRT, building relationship and trust. It's the main thing we teach people. And this is key to blogging, but it's also key to building the team and being there to understand what people need to do. That BRT training, the art of the BRT is huge. And that's where the B marketing comes in. In the B marketing, though, there's the BRT training, the art of the BRT, and then we have the art of the CRM. That's a skill set. How to use that CRM effectively. How to use that technology to hone in your business skills. We're teaching all three of those things all of the time. And once you get all three of those pretty mastered, you're smooth. You're good to go. Yeah, it's going to be rocky on the way. We're going to push your comfort zones, right, Monique? We're going to push those comfort zones. We're going to push those comfort zones.
Absolutely.
That's an understatement. Building the CRM was a whole level of out of your comfort zone.
But it does now. I mean, Monique, we have things that no other companies don't even know exists in that technology. And we're not done, right? We're going to keep evolving that to make it easier. The trick, though, is automation on anything we can automate. Anything I can do to make you guys more time available to do the right priorities, right? And do all that. And I just got to tell you guys, I love what we are. And we've all got here by working together to get here. And we're just going to get stronger by working together as we go forward. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys in the Millionaire course. And I'll put a call out to one of my students that's here. So Tommy Wood, we got to talk soon. All right.
Thanks again.
He's one of mine. And I got to tell you guys, there is so much going on. We got people duplicating as fast as they should. It's just incredible. All right.